I do believe that ChatGPT got it wrong, because day 7, it's all about night photography, nightscapes, and it said in brackets, I'll put it on the screen, Thomas Heaton style. I've never seen Thomas Heaton do a night shoot. He's a landscape photographer. He goes into the woods, he goes into the mountains, he goes abroad. But does he go and do night photography? Nah, not at all. So I'm one up on Thomas Heaton on this one. Now, I'm down in Dover. I've done plenty of shoots here before, but there was a mist when I left home. So I'm going to take, there's one shot I want to take after I've done this little, excursion. And that is up at Whitfield, because there's a fog. We'll get there in a minute. So I'm going to take a few shots around here. There's particularly a nice shot looking down the Prince of Wales walkway. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. But the further away I get from this walkway, I get all these lights. So I'm thinking I'm going to stand just on the road here. I'll just climb over the barrier, because I can do these things. Saves me walking, doesn't it? And just stand here, set up the camera here. What do you reckon? Let's give it a shot. I hope you can see me. There is a light there. I might brighten it up in post-processing. That's my shot. I want to go all the way down the Prince of Wales walk. It's looking good. So it's a question of how far back I come. If I come at 18 mil, I get all of this, but I technically don't want that. I'm going to lose that first light, and we'll take it from there and just have a series of street lights going all the way down. Now I want to make sure that I get all of these images this evening the best that I can. So I've turned off vibration reduction on the lens because I'm on the tripod. I've taken off all the filters, so don't even have the UV filter on, just no filters. Make sure it's in manual priority. And then it's just a case of using the metering. Now the metering often lies, but I'm going to set my aperture to f11. I have definitely got ISO set to off, so it's forcing it at ISO 100. And it's just a case of how slow does it want to go to get the metering right. Here we go. Let's take a shot at 25 seconds. I was right about the battery in the remote. If you saw my Christmas video at Ramsgate, I had the remote that Alan Venables sent me. But I left the battery in, and now it's gone flat, and I don't have another CR2025 battery. So I'm having to do 2-second timer again.
Someone famous coming in.
Sorry?
Someone famous coming in.
No, they're all going out. They heard I was coming with a camera. They thought I was paparazzi or something. So they cleared off. Let's see what this camera does. Oh yeah, I like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? That was at 50 mil, so I'm going to just take one more. I'm going to lose that outside light and just get it with the gate. Let's make sure that it's focusing again. I'm glad I cleaned the lens because when I took some test shots, it was all smeared. And I was like, no, it shouldn't be like that. What's wrong? So you've got to make sure that you've got everything right. You've got, all your settings are right, and the lenses are clean, and the filters are off if you're doing night shots. You've got the tripod. So, just make sure everything is correct. So I'm taking another shot at, let me have a look here. I can't see. It's about 100 mil. Right, I'll give you those 2 shots. I'm going to walk down there, see if I can get some reflections of the water and get the torch out of the car as well. I've got the torch now. Maybe that will illuminate things. The iPhone is handy because it can pick up the ambient light for video. So I'm down at the beach, got all the industry on that side. Look at the way the cloud has given me those triangular shapes. And then the water and the reflections. I'm loving the reflections. I want 2 shots out of this. That kind of shot and that kind of shot. The reflections and the light should be good. Now, as I parked up at the top there, they've got the Great Western and the restaurant and everything. I thought I might be sneaky, see if I can stand on the side of the road and shoot the camera in to the into the restaurant. That could be good. Bit obtrusive, but hey, we take those kind of shots, don't we? Let's move you here. I want to make sure that I don't have the light shining in the camera lens. I'll turn the torch off before I take the shot. I need to put that in live view. I think I'm going to go for a 2-shot pano, just to get the lights and the reflections. And this is where I went wrong when I was in Oslo, taking that 1 shot, because I had vibration reduction on the lens. Right, locking that focus in. Vibration reduction is off. I'm going to go for 15 seconds at f18. Let's turn that off for a second. Take the first shot. You can't see me, but I'm doing it. I need as little ambient light as possible. Got some kids throwing stones. Crazy times. Put the light back on because the first shot's been taken. I think I'm more after the reflections of the light on the water. Oh, that looks dreamy. That's first shot. Put it on the screen for you. Let's line up the second shot. I'm doing f18 here at 15 seconds. Turn the light off again. Light back on. 15 seconds for the shot, 15 seconds for the camera to process the image. That's shot 2. Some strange ambient light there. More orange on the first one than the second. Here's that shot while I turn the camera around. It's a funny thing, this 7-day challenge, because what I want to do is try and get as many shots as I can per day, not just 1 shot. I don't do 1 shots. I don't go out to do 1 shot. It doesn't work for me. I want to line up the shot, lock the focus in. I want that scene, but I'm zooming in to get it just showing water like that. So we'll see how it goes. No pano, just 1 shot. Come out a little, drop it down. I want more of the reflection on the water. So it's f18 at 15 seconds. Turn that off. And then when that picture's taken, I'm going to go back up there, take a sneaky, see if I can find a sneaky shot of the restaurant, people having a good time. And then we'll go up to Whitfield, because I want to take a picture of the dual carriageway. Does that sound stupid? Right, it's processing. 15 seconds. Yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Just some random night shots. I'll put them on the screen now. Well, no, I did the other one just now. That one on the screen while I go and set up there. So I'm on this walkway and I've got, it's Waterloo Crescent, which spans from the left all the way along to the right, but we've got the Churchill Bar Lounge. Now what I'm trying to do is capture this shot, which is just the entrance with the people in the bar. And this is reminiscent of my Edward Hopper photography session. Do you remember, if you've seen it, where Edward Hopper paints pictures that evoke the viewer to try and come up with an idea of what's going on in the story, that kind of thing. Put their own interpretation on the scene. But I thought to myself, well, and I need to do that video again, but I'm going to try and capture that. So in my live view, that's what I'm going for. It's kind of nice, and I can bring out some nice colours. In fact, there's the live view. I'm at, what am I at? 1.6 seconds at f5.6. Not worried about depth of field because I can, you know, there's nothing too much in the foreground or the background. If I come back out a little, you know, what do I want to include? I just kind of don't, the step, there's a bush. Can I come to the left here? The two ladies are having a discussion and a drink. Can you see them? She's waving her arms around. Lovely little shot. I've got to try and capture it where she's not actually moving her arms and they're just looking at each other, you know, and trying to hold that conversation. I've got a car coming. As soon as the car's gone, let's see what happens. Keep still, ladies, keep still. They moved. I've got to, I could be here all night, couldn't I? They're so animated. And then I got the car in the foreground. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to zoom in a little. So really it's just, can I get them completely still? I might be able to reduce the speed actually. 1/3 of a second. It might make it a little dark, but then the camera does that, doesn't it? Yeah, that's good. Okay, here's that shot. I'm going to go down there. There's a block of flats, and I might be able to focus in on some of the windows, like a peeping Tom kind of thing. Have a look at this shot. I like doing shots like this. It's a strange one because it could be considered voyeuristic, but it's part of the whole night light scene. So I'm outside these block of flats, and what I'm looking at is any particular window. I don't want to see the people necessarily. In fact, no, I don't want to see the people. But by zooming in, I mean, it's just capturing different aspects of life. I'm thinking, who's behind that first window? Who's in the second window? What are they going through? What are they happy? Are they sad? It's all open to conjecture. You know, we can kind of assume so many things, but I find that kind of idea for photography fascinating. It's not landscapes, and I don't think I'd see Thomas Heaton doing something like this. But it's just capturing a weird scene. 5 seconds at 5.6. Let's bring it round a little to the right, pull it out a little. That'll do. Right. 5 seconds. I'll give you a view of what's happening. Yeah, it's nice. Yellows, oranges, blues, all that kind of thing. Weird photography. But I'm out doing a 5-day challenge, 7-day challenge, and this is day 7. So I just love photography. I love taking pictures of absolutely everything and anything. Really works for me. I don't know if it's like that artistic side of us. You know, if I was an oil painter, then I would be painting on canvas, and I might specialise in watercolours or oils or abstract or, you know, portraiture. But I think I would want to try it all. I'll give you this shot. I'm going up to Whitfield, up the Jubilee Way, get my last shot for the evening. Okay, you're going to think me weird. I've always liked this scene. It's the end of the dual carriageway coming up off Jubilee Way before it becomes single carriageway. But whenever I've driven it, like tonight, in the mist, you get this lovely parade of lights, and they give you this kind of triangular shape where the beams of light are coming down. So I really want to take the shot, and I think it's 2 shots, to be quite honest. I don't think I can do a lot with the live view, but if I can get a shot where I've got no cars in it, the live view's giving me kind of a green hue, at least on the LCD screen here. So what I'm looking at is about 8 seconds at f14 on ISO 100. So my options here are try and get a shot with no traffic, like now. No, there's a car coming behind me. So I can get a shot of just the lights, and then maybe one with lots of cars coming through. It's going to be a tricky one because it's a busy road. Right, if that truck goes and nothing else comes, get myself ready. Get myself ready. Could one of you come out and just hold the traffic for me? Actually, I'm going to go for one with traffic. That gets that one out of the way then, doesn't it? Oh yeah, check it out. It might be overexposed. There's no traffic. I'm going to try and take a shot with no traffic in it. Too late, there's a car coming. Trial and error. But, you know, as I said down there at the coast, I love photography, and I'll take a picture of absolutely anything if it appeals to my eye. Have you enjoyed these last 7 days? Have they been inspiring you to just get out with your camera and take shots, regardless of what they are? If you do landscape photography exclusively, then it might encourage you to give other things a try. If you only do portraiture, it's just expanding the portfolio, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to get a shot with no traffic, at least not on the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind the video up. I will wait here till I get the shot, and then I'll display them on the screen. And I'll thank you so much for being part of the last 7 days. Stay tuned. There'll be more videos coming. There always are more videos coming. But once again, thanks for sticking with me and doing my 7-day challenge. I'll see you in the next video. these two shots, and then we're out.